The end caps of the fuse, well, both of the end caps are loose. The resistance of the fuse is reading 0.8 ohms, which should still be okay. Now we're going to do the winding resistance test. I have my multimeter connected across live and neutral through the fuse, and we're going to measure the resistance on the 3 speeds. Speed 1. 515 ohms, that doesn't seem too bad. Speed 2. Sus! Speed 2 is supposed to have lower resistance than speed 1. Speed 1. Okay. 2. It has now gone down very slightly. A smaller jump than I've expected, so maybe the switch contacts might be dirty as well, but I will need to open up the base and confirm. Speed 3. 8 kilo ohms. If I press the switch, it becomes inconsistent. Okay, it's time to open up the base and measure between the plug and the outputs of the switch. Not sure how well you can see this on camera, but I've cleaned the switch contact, one of them out of 2, for speed 1. Now what's left to do is the bottom contact point. There's still a patch of black stuff that I need to clean off. What I'm going to do is to insert this piece of sandpaper in the middle of the switch contact, and then I press it down and use my other hand to pull out the sandpaper and make it scrape against the switch contact. And then I'll put it facing downwards, press and pull out with the other hand to clean the other side as well. All 3 of the bottom switch contacts have been cleaned, and also all 3 of the top switch contacts. The very first, speed 1 on the D15ZM controller and speed 1 on the B30BM. Speed 2, 3, nothing. Turn it on, speed 1. Two. It feels like the rotation is uneven. Speed 3. It's resisting opposite motion. But it feels like you can feel it getting stiffer and freer. Let's try speed 1 on speed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, nothing. Speed 2. Speed 5, nothing. Speed 3. Speed 5, nothing. God damn it. Probably is a motor problem. There is another thing I want to try though. I want to replace the wire nuts with Wago connectors, just in case the connections here have gone dead. Another thing I noticed is the winding insulation sleeves are still white, which means that there's minimal heat exposure to them. If the motor has overheated, then those winding sleeves will be turning brown, various stages of brown, light brown, dark brown, but these still look very well intact. There is some yellowing going on, but it's natural due to the age. But from what I can see through this window, I don't see any signs of overheating just yet. And when I did smell through here and there, I just smelled dust and maybe some cooking, some oil grease kind of smell. It wasn't any burning smell or electrical smell that I could detect from it. The previous owner said that there might have been a burning smell, but she was unsure. So I didn't apply any power at all to this motor because it's better to be safe than sorry. I want to be 100% sure, do all the tests and smells and everything before applying any power.